Good afternoon, everybody. It is Angie Atkinson, and on this channel, I offer free daily video coaching to help you discover, understand, and overcome narcissistic abuse and toxic relationships. I like to call it toxic relationship rehab. So, if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button and we will just get going. So, while I'm waiting for my chat to pop up, I thought I would share with you a few little tidbits, right? So, we all know that gratitude is really good for our soul. We know that it's good for our vibration and that it brings more good things in our lives. And that's why we do Thankful Thursday every week. So, before I get started, let me just tell you my things that I'm grateful for and ask you to put your things that you're grateful for in the chat here today. All right. So I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my friends. I'm grateful for my beautiful home, my beautiful office, even when it's a little messy. I'm grateful for the cars that we have that run, the food that we have in the fridge, each and every one of you. And life in general is pretty good. Pretty grateful. So, with all of that being said, I'm also grateful for my ability to pay all of my bills without any problem. Good stuff. Now, there are a few other things I want to tell you about. So, a lot of times when we go through this type of abuse, we end up feeling like I have nothing to be grateful for. Why do we do these exercises, right? I know I've been there. And so I thought I would share with you like 10 things that you could be grateful for, even if times are tough, because gratitude is so important for our vibration. Every time we feel grateful for something, we bring a little more reason to feel grateful into our lives. All right. So here are some things that can help you if you're struggling to find things to feel grateful for. So when you see your favorite color, feel grateful every time. When you eat your favorite food, feel grateful every time. When you eat food at all, feel grateful every time. If you're sitting inside in the air conditioning and it's hot outside, feel grateful. If you're sitting inside and it's cold outside and you're warm, feel grateful. If you go for a walk, if you brush your teeth, if you, I don't know, get your paycheck, drive your car, feel grateful. Say thank you. If you feel like you have nothing to feel grateful for, then look in your closet and notice that you have clean clothes to wear. Feel grateful. If you meet a friendly person out in the world, if you have a pet, feel grateful. If you get smiled at by some random stranger, feel grateful. If you get in your bed and you feel clean sheets and soft mattress and soft pillow, feel grateful. Flowers, sky. I mean, there's so many reasons. If you wake up in the morning and you can do that, feel grateful. Here's a funny one. Every time you go pee, feel grateful. You ever have a kidney thing problem, infection, and you can't pee? It's terrible. Feel grateful. So let's just jump right into this, shall we? How's everybody doing today? Hello, TBSS. How are you? I'm looking for my chat to finish popping up. Pam Hall in the house. Hey, Pam Hall. Oh, there it goes. Woo! There it goes. All right, let's see here. We have Pam Hall, Sarah from Israel. Hello, hello. We have Julie Bryant. Hi, hello, Julie. TBS from Denmark. Seen a million of like a million of my videos. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And Jen Archer. Hey, Jen, how are you? She says, I'm thankful that it's Thankful Thursday and I'm grateful to be alive. Good morning. How are all of you awesome people on this beautiful day? I would ask the same question. How are all of you awesome people on this beautiful day? And TBS says, thanks for all your words. My pleasure. Thanks for listening. Colleen, hello, beautiful. How are you? She says, good afternoon. I'm thankful for my friends, my kids, my freedom, and all of you. Love you all. Big hugs. Back at you, lady. And Misty Dawn in the house. Thankful for school registration today and that school starts on Mondays. I love them babies, but a break is accepted. Girl, I feel you, but at the same time, every time school starts, I get a little sad. But I'm kind of a dork about that stuff. I'll hang out with my kids all day. I don't care. But they're older. You know, when they were little, it might have been a little different. My youngest is 10 now. So, Soccer Mom is thankful for her kids. I am also thankful for my kids and their health. Yes, indeed. Hello, Narc Alert. How are you? And Julie says, I'm grateful for my cat that's trying to sit on my phone. I love my cats too. I really, really am grateful for them. Oh, Breon Garner and his very beautiful face in the house. Hello, Mr. Breon. How are you, my friend? He says, good morning, Angie. I'm grateful to be completely recovered from the narcissist abuse from last year. And you were a huge part of my success. Honey, that means so much to me. And I just really love you. Thank you so much for coming in and saying that. It means a lot. Jen Archer says she's grateful that it's a day that ends in Y. Yes, girl. Yes. And Pam Hall says, I'm grateful for taking my elder dog to the park for a swim on this beautiful day. That's amazing. Grateful for her recent win on the primary election. Excellent. And grateful for this wonderful support group. That is amazing. Amazing. Ha, TBS says, I don't brush my teeth. Well, I'm grateful that I do. Let's see here. Well, let's see. We have Jen Archer is grateful for her brand new toothbrush. Right on. Julie is, her daughter's getting married in a month. How fun. How exciting. That's amazing. Sunny day. Hey, girl. Hey. She says, I'm grateful to be awake and breathing every day. Yes, indeed, my friend. Sarah says, thank goodness for my life and love. I thank you for the power of video. My narc is back and I feel powerless. Sarah, I'm so sorry to hear that. I definitely am also grateful for the power of video. I understand feeling powerless in a relationship with a narcissist, but remember, you do have a certain amount of power. You do. And no loving person or entity would ever ask you to tolerate abuse in any relationship. Just don't forget that. Stay strong, my friend, and stick with us. We'll help you get through this. Jen Archer is grateful that her shoes match today. Jen, I am grateful that I am not wearing any shoes right now. Yes, indeed. Gloria says, I'm here. I haven't been a while. Well, hello, Gloria. How are you? We've missed you. Talk to us. Tell us what's going on. And we have Jen Archer saying she is grateful that there was coffee to drink this morning. Me too, girl. And I'm grateful that as soon as I finish up here, I'm going to go grab another cup before I start talking to my client. Gloria says, I love you, Angie. Thank you, Gloria, so much. Back at you, girl. Julie says, hi, Angie. I'm excited to be here in this first live chat. Well, how cool is that, Julie? I'm so glad you're here with us. Thank you. All right. And we have Jen saying, holy cow, I'm using that one. I like it. Ms. Doreen B in the house. Hello, beautiful. She says, hi, Angie and Tribe. I'm grateful for my daughter who says hi. Hey, Doreen's daughter. And she says air conditioning, 109 degrees. Woo! Yes. And food to eat and our sweet little doggy. All of these are good things. Ron Nelson in the house. Hey, Ron Nelson, how are you? He says, hi, Angie. Hi, all. Good to see and hear you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're here, Ron. And Paisley Dreams, what a cool name, says, I am new to this. I'm still trying to figure out our next moves. I'm grateful I found your channel. Totally feel you. I don't know which relationship you're in, Paisley, but I'll tell you this. Go to queenbeing.com/plan, P-L-A-N. If you're trying to leave a narcissist, that'll be a really helpful page for you. There's a couple of free downloads there. And the other thing is, what was I going to ask her? Oh, there's also a no contact calendar if you go to queenbeing.com/60 days. A 60-day no contact calendar, free download for you. So check that out. Rebecca says, grateful for small victories and choice. Life is good. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Love that. Small victories, so important to celebrate. Nicole Blatnicki in the house. Hello, beautiful. How are you? She says, good morning. Thankful for so much, including you in this community. Thankful for the strength inside of me, even when I don't see it, and my fur babies. Love all of that. Yes. Yes. Hello, VIP kid. How are you? This is Wildflower, I do believe. I'm good. Glad to see you today. And awesome sugar, says Jen Archer. Congrats to Misty. And Wally says hello. Hey, Wally. Long time no talk. How are you? And Belle of Amherst in the house. Hey, how are you? We haven't seen you in so long. She says, I missed you greatly. It's wonderful to be back. I'm grateful for you and this group. I've missed all so very much. Hope everyone is well. Blessings to all. Back at you. And thank you so much for coming back. I hope you're doing well. Hope in the house. Hey, girl. How are you? Everybody's here today. I haven't seen you guys in so long. All right, Hope. She says, good afternoon, everybody. And Angie, good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you? What's going on with you, Hope? And we have Gloria saying, it is hard to recover when mother, sister, brother, and 2 spouses were. Yes. She says, but I'm working on it. It's my adult kids who have been brainwashed against me. All 4 of 4 grandchildren I've never met. Oh, no. All 4 kids and 4 grandchildren I've never met. Gloria, that must be so difficult, and I'm so sorry that you're going through that. I can only imagine the pain. I think, as with any narcissist, though, if this is what's going on, and I think we've talked about this before, with your kids, I would simply send them a birthday card, send them a Christmas card every year, say, I know you're not talking to me. Say, I know you're not talking to me, but I love you, and this is how it is, and so on and so forth. So that's where I would start. I'm making sure somebody's getting that door because the doorbell just rang. Okay. It's my son. He is home from his sleepover. Okay. Jennifer Martinez says, I'm grateful for all of the information you share with your viewers. So very helpful. Thanks. My pleasure, Jennifer. Thank you. Oh, okay. Let me finish with Gloria. Okay. So what I was going to say is send a card twice a year, Christmas birthday or Hanukkah birthday, whatever, and say, you know, I know you're not talking to me right now, but know that I'm here, know that I love you, and whenever you're ready to talk, I've got your back, and leave it at that. And you might even send the grandchildren cards on their birthdays if that's an option. But other than that, I wouldn't do anything else, because even though it feels like you should do more, sometimes they'll just use anything else against you. So if you just send the cards and you just remind them every time, you know what, I love you, I've got your back, it's unconditional. They'll come when and if they're ready. And I know that's hard and I know that's painful, but that's unfortunately the very best thing you can do. Jennifer Martinez, hello again. Hope says, I'm thankful for having the opportunity to get a job. Yay. That's amazing. Congratulations. Love it. Love it. Semper Grove, hello and welcome. Semper Grove is new. Happy to see you today. Welcome, welcome. Jen Archer says, the number one thing I would say I'm most grateful for, though, would be having stumbled on Angie and her greatness. You rock, woman, 100%. Jen, thank you so much. That means so much to me, and I'm so grateful that you're here with us. And we have VIP Kids saying, grateful for self-sufficiency, my pets, home, kids, using my passions at work. And those are all amazing things to be grateful for. Thank you for sharing those. Ashley Thrasher in the house is thankful for the strength that she's gained through all of this. She's still processing the latest Hoover. Oh. She said, the mind control is real, but I won't let it negate all my hard work. And that's the only thing you can do. Keep going. You know, obviously we have these like relapses. We get sucked back in sometimes, but it doesn't mean, you know, you're never done until you stop trying. So keep going. VIP Kid is happy to be single and taking care of herself. Love, love, love that. And Deb says, I'm grateful for my little apartment because it is all mine in a quiet space. I remember that feeling. I remember it so well, being in my first all mine apartment. I remember even after I left my ex-husband being in my first all mine place. Totally worth it. Such a beautiful thing. Mandy, I lost you. Where were you? Hold on a minute. I'm going to find it. Mandy Walker. Okay. Mandy Walker says, I'm struggling today because the ex-narcissist is making up lies to his attorney that I'm not allowing him to see his child. Currently, I'm representing myself, but grateful for my newborn baby I had. Okay, Mandy, first of all, I suggest if there's any way that you can get in touch with an attorney that can help you, I would do that. Just because you don't, unless you know the legal system very well, you're going to put yourself at risk. I would document every single conversation you have with this person. Every single time they see your child, I would take a damn picture if necessary. And I would just document everything. And I would definitely suggest talk to some kind of an attorney, even if it's just somebody that can kind of give you an idea of what is possible. Because if he's got an attorney and you don't, that's not going to fare well for you. And I certainly don't want you to have to go through any trouble with your new baby. Sunny Day says, and if anyone's in the house today that has advice from Mandy, please share that in the chat, because I know that is so hard, but it's so serious right now. As far as when we're talking about custody of a newborn, you don't want to mess with it, you know? Yeah. And congratulations on your new baby, by the way. Sunny Day says, I'm grateful for the strength it took to get a domestic protection order on the narcissist that got him out of my house. Congratulations. But he broke it and was arrested yesterday, where he will sit until court on the 20th. Well, be grateful for that break, and hopefully, you know, he'll steer clear after this. Semper Grove says, I'm thankful that my boundaries give me permission to be imperfect. I love that. Yes. Thank you. New World Order, cool name, says, "This is amazing. Thank you. I'm completely alone after my marriage with my narcissist. These videos have been a complete lifeline, and I often fall asleep listening to them so I can sleep." Amazing. I actually, I've heard from people that my voice puts them to sleep, and I think that's supposed to be a compliment. So I hope that's helpful. Oh, but I do understand the pain and the feeling of being so alone. Stay strong, my friend. It does get better every single day, just a little bit better. It does. All right. Speculator is here. Hello, hello. Just got a call from an attorney saying it's final. I'm so grateful. You're divorced, I assume. Congratulations. Woo! When I found out I got divorced, I was working at this company where I was like in what they call a bullpen. There's a whole bunch of little cubicles in an area. And I quite literally stood up on my desk and screamed, "I'm divorced!" And everybody stood up and applauded. It was great. So let me give you some version of that. Hands up. Okay. William is here. William says, "I'm grateful for hurting right now. It means I'm healing." Oh, honey, I feel you. And it does. It does. Because you know what? We have to go through that pain. We have to feel what we haven't been allowed to feel the whole time. And sometimes it's about letting go of our own lack of we've been forced to push our emotions down for so long. And so when we finally get away, if we don't take the time to kind of let ourselves hurt and let ourselves feel before we step forward into the next phase of our new amazing lives, you know what happens. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So good for you, William, for seeing that. Julie says, "Angie, I'm so very grateful for finding you, making so many connections and taking baby steps." Baby steps, it's what it's all about, honey. And I'm so grateful that you're here as well. Thank you so much. Baby steps are the way to go. Melissa is here. Hello, Melissa. She says, "Hey, y'all, I'm grateful for boundaries and the strength to enforce them." Yes. Yes. Alicia Hill in the house. How are you today? I am well. How are you? Thank you. And Soccer Mom says, "Me too, New World." And William says, "I'm also grateful for the great friend I've made during this." That's a beautiful thing, my friend, and I'm happy to hear it. Wally says, "I'm working my part-time job, which is challenging, moving away from narcissistic related trouble, however, still handling other issues, such as trying to hold on jobs or improve skills and such." I feel you. I know it's hard, but every day, take one little baby step closer, and you're doing it. You're holding on to that part-time job, and that's amazing. Congratulations for you, Wally. Proud of you on that. I know that's been a struggle to get to, so that's amazing. Martha Ross in the house. Hey, Mari, how are you? She says, "Nothing coming through today, sad." Oh, well, try refreshing. Can somebody ask Mari to refresh, please? Martha Ross. Jen Archer says, "Right on, Paisley." Oh, I have that calendar. It's amazing. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear it. That it's helpful for you. Nails is here. Hey, hey, hey. Nails says, "Thank you for everything you do. Who knew boundaries could be such a powerful and freeing experience?" Right? Boundaries. Who knew? I know. It's a good thing. Belle says, "I love your background today. My goal for doing something for me this summer included gardening my little patio with fairy lights atop the fence. Looks so beautiful at night, flowers and tiny lights." I agree. I love it. I love it. And obviously this is a green screen background, but I want to do that same thing in my backyard. Yes, I do. I have a little tree in my living room that is, it's not a real tree, but it has like little lights. It's like a tree of lights. I like it so much. It's in the corner. Yes. Maddie says, "Good morning, Angie and Roomies." Where did her thing go? I just lost it. Oh, my stars. There it goes. Okay. Hey, Maddie. Thanks for coming in today. She's from the Mod Squad. She said, "I'm thankful for you, this room, self-care, self-love, peaceful times during the days. I'm truly blessed. My cup runneth over." And Maddie, that is a beautiful thing. Maddie's been with us for a long time now, and we have watched her walk away from a narcissist and make her life so much better, and I'm so proud of her. All right. Amethyst, hello. She says, "Hi, Angie. Thank you for all of your help. You are an angel." Well, thank you so much. That means a lot to me. I appreciate you. And Hope says, "I'm currently trying to get a part-time job so I can move out of my parents' house. I don't qualify for a low-income program, but I'm a little short on income." I totally feel you. And you know, maybe Hope you could be looking for something you could do from home so that you don't have to be rushing around all the time and do two jobs. Just a thought. Ms. Carlita Vega in the house. Hey, Carlita. She says, "Good afternoon. I am grateful that my mother put money in my account to give to my lawyer." Blessing for sure, Carlita. How is everything with you, my love? And we have Jen Archer saying, I'm thankful for being homeless because I've never been this happy. I hope you mean you're sleeping on someone's couch. But yes, I understand exactly what you're talking about. And let's see here. Amethyst says, Gloria, I feel your pain. My only child is now fast tracking to my narcissist mother and the GC. Been no contact for almost 3 months. Oh, grandchildren, I see. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Amethyst. That's so hard. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Mr. GG says, sup room. Hey, GG. How you doing? Mr. GG. And we have Bella Vamhurst saying, I'm amazed at all the new people. Greetings and peace to all of you. I look forward to getting to know all of you. Right on. Maya B says, I'm thankful I never married my narcissist. Yes, I feel you on that. I wish I never married mine, but I did. One of them anyway. Las Miranda says, hi, Angie. Hey, everybody. Hey, Miss Las Miranda. How are you? S. Josie K says, I'm grateful for finally getting an interview. Yay! She says, and for being here in time to catch one of these live vids and for all your videos and help. I'm so grateful to hear that. That is excellent news, Miss Josie. Thank you for being here. And Harris Kreloff, hello Harris, how are you? Says, Angie, I was ghosted again by my ex after she came into my life for 6 months, after 6 months no contact. Why do they do that? I'll tell you why. Because they want to make sure that they can reach in and grab your supply whenever they want to. And then when they get bored or distracted, they just pop off again and go their merry little way until the next time they need your supply. My guess is that she went through a week or a day or a minute where somebody wasn't paying attention to her. So she thought, who can I get to pay attention to me? Oh, let's call Harris. That's what I think. And my suggestion to you is the next time she tries to suck you back in, you say, no thanks, and move on. Thoughts? Let me know. Alicia Hill says, going through a tough divorce. My husband closed all the accounts and filed 2 weeks before I kicked him out and found out when I got served during the restraining order that I was getting help. During the restarting order, I was getting help. That sounds horrible. I'm so sorry. I would hope that there are some legal things that you can do to get some help with this, Alicia. Does anyone have thoughts for Alicia on this? I guess I need more information to give you any valid advice or information, but I would say be careful. Okay. Jen says she has to run. She'll come back if she can. No worries. Oh, yeah, there you go. Misty says to Mandy, ask the courthouse for legal aid phone numbers. Yes. Miss Carlita says, I'm grateful that I can still take my case back to court. It was so wrong. It was done so wrong that I can still fight it. Some people have to live with an unfair ruling. Yeah. And if you guys don't know Carlita's story, go on my channel and search up her name, Carlita Vega, or Portrait of a Narcissist Divorce. It's a pretty crazy story, and it makes me angry for her. And but she's trying to get some justice now. And so any hashtag justice for Carlita. Yeah, she's really been through it, I'm telling you. New World Order says, yes, it was a compliment. Right on. Okay, Mandy Walker said, Misty John says, also document everything. Richard Durrett, hello, Richard, says, I just separated from my covert narcissist wife. Woo! That's a good thing. Very good, very good. And Soccer Mom agrees. Way to go, Richard. VIP Kid says, I'm also very thankful for my therapy progress and process. That's a beautiful thing. Mandy says, thank you to Misty. Dorian says, even their dog listens to me. What up, puppy? That's cool. Pam Hall says, Angie, listening to you to sleep is like the comfort you also get falling asleep to the TV. Yep, only better because there is a positive point to it. Thank you so much. Yeah, I do that. I watch TV to go to sleep myself. And sometimes I want to hear something inspirational as well. So I'm with you on that. Jennifer Martinez says, I am sure I know the answer to this, but would like confirmation. Is it common for a narcissist to start arguments out of the blue? I think you already know the answer to this, honey. Of course it is. Yeah. They start arguments out of the blue for a number of reasons. Maybe because something bad happened at work and they're stressed out. Maybe because they need attention. Maybe because they just want to hurt your feelings today or dump their emotional garbage on you. I think the best way to deal with that is always, if you can't just walk away, to just not react emotionally. So when they start the argument, if you have to pinch yourself to get here, do it, but don't react emotionally. Just almost look through them. Look here at their forehead, look at their nose or their mouth, not their eyes, and don't react emotionally. It's hard, but it's doable. The more you do that, the less they'll try to do that to you, because, I mean, they'll try other tactics then, but it will give them no satisfaction if you don't give them your emotions. So let me know your thoughts on that. Inquisitors is here, says, my name is Morella, and I am 2 months away from the narcissist. Your videos have really helped me, my understanding about the narcissist. I'm grateful for family and music. Well, welcome, Morella. I'm so happy that you're here with us today. Thanks for being here. And I am with you on the family and music part. Bella Amherst says to, whoops, where was I? Dang it, I hate when that happens. Hold on a minute. We're going to find it. To Mandy Walker, where is it? Here it goes. She says, I've experienced similar difficulties years ago, but I believe strategies haven't changed. Document everything, record with care, because rules about recording without someone knowing. Journal. Yes. And when it comes to recording, find out what the rules are where you live, because in some states it's legal to do it without them knowing, and in some states it's not. But in any case, I think it's almost always legal to take a photograph. So, but definitely also communicate in writing as much as possible. I think that's helpful. Soccer Mom says, yes, Jennifer, for attention. Yep, that too. Amethyst says, I'm thankful for you, Angie. Thank you so much. And Sarah says, how can I stop the trauma bond? It seems I only attract narcissists. Most of my life I was abused, so I know something is probably wrong with me. Oh, honey. When is this going to finish? Okay. Okay. I talked about this a little bit yesterday. Trauma bonding happens when, obviously, you spend a long time with anyone who's abusive to you, because you sort of become, it's almost like they become your normal, right? We all attract narcissists, but the reason that narcissists stick with us, and psychopaths and other cluster Bs and toxic people, is because we don't usually have strong enough boundaries until we learn about boundaries, right? So when we have, well, I only attract narcissists. Well, that's probably not entirely true. Narcissists are attracted to you because you allow them into your little inner circle, because you want to take care of them, because they tell you a sob story and you believe it, whatever it is. But what I came up with it, I was reading yesterday, I was doing some research, and it occurs to me, I think narcissists are, in and out of everyone's life. But I think what happens is that when we haven't been given a really good solid foundation on how to figure out what our boundaries are and how to really stand behind them and defend them, what we end up with is somebody who takes advantage of us, a narcissist or another cluster B or a toxic person. And then we end up keeping them around. See, the difference is other people, they might date a narcissist, but they're like, what is wrong with that person? I'm out of here. We are like, well, let me help you fix all your problems and make your life better. And that's part of being an empath. It's partially a codependent thing. So what we have to do to stop attracting them and to stop feeling like we attract them is to start focusing on our own boundaries, creating them, coming up with our deal breakers, and raising our standards. Don't tolerate someone in your life who makes you feel like crap every time you talk to them. Number one. Number two, don't tolerate someone who abuses you in any way, physically, mentally, or otherwise. And if you have kids, don't tolerate someone abusing your kids. And if you're in a monogamous romantic relationship, don't tolerate them cheating on you. Those are my deal breakers. What are yours? Put them in the chat. All right. Let's see here. Misty Dawn says, Mandy, no problem. If you need anything else, let me know. I'll be representing myself. That's right, Misty. Thank you for a hearing against an attorney for my protective order. That's right. And Misty's going to be writing a blog series for us, and we're going to do an interview here on this channel with that information. So stay tuned for that. She is very knowledgeable about this stuff. Thank you for reminding me of that, Misty. So that will be at Queen Being, but she's also, like I said, going to be on this channel, and we may have her, if she feels comfortable, she might do videos for us over at Life Makeover TV as well. I haven't mentioned that probably before, but I'm telling you now. Let's see. Richard says, thank you, Soccer Mom. Mandy says, I'm just frustrated because I've spent $17,000 disproving his lies, and I only have a temporary order in place. I'm still trying to get divorced. I feel beat up when I've complied with everything. Oh, it's horrible. And you would think that the judge would see this and do something. That's terrible, Mandy. I'm so sorry. But definitely touch base with Misty and check out anything that she can, any kind of information she can give you. Obviously, check with your own local laws because every state, every area is different, every country. And I know we have people here from all over the world. So, yeah. GC is golden child. Oh, I see that now. Okay. I thought we were talking about grandchildren. I'm learning. Okay. I mean, I know golden children, obviously, but sorry about that. All right. Stacy's rainbow sparkling heart. Hey, Stacy, how are you? And Misty Dawn says, it is very frustrating. I know. I don't know how my divorce will end or how the order will end, but I do know that they will be listening to me on the 29th for the order. My husband ignored the divorce. Well, if he doesn't show up, then you'll get whatever you want. So there's that. That happened to me. Well, almost. The one thing that didn't happen was the judge asked me because my attorney had written into the court papers, and my attorney was like a $300 attorney. He was not that not that invested. But he wrote into the court papers about the custody that I was to have sole custody. And so that was the only thing the judge like wanted more information about. And so the judge asked me to write a letter for the file that explained why I wanted sole custody, and I did, and I got it. So, but he didn't show up, and so it was a lot easier for me. And of course, he had already signed off on this as well. So, but that's a whole other ball of wax, a whole other story. Okay. Mari says, I'm thankful there will be a replay as I can't get any sound. I've tried everything. Oh, sorry to hear that. Hope says, Angie, I can still collect Social Security while I'm working. The extra income helps. That's helpful. Yes. Yes, indeed. And Hope, as long as you're still at your mom's house, I would be saving as much money as you can. Obviously, you're already doing that, but I'm just throwing it out there. Okay. Alicia says, I was getting the restraining order when he served me. Oh, he's broken it several times. I'm in the hospital from a brain bleed he caused and a grand mal seizure. I couldn't even buy groceries for my daughter and myself. Alicia, that's awful. I'm so sorry. You know what? Being in the hospital is horrible. The brain bleed is scary. The grand mal seizure is awful. But they cannot deny you now. They cannot deny that you've been abused by this man. And that's got to stand for something in your health, in your situation. I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do more for you. This is outrageous. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Dusk Granger is here. Hello, Dusk. How are you? Says, hi, Angie. I've recently discovered all of this, and I'm so grateful for all of this information. Right on. And I'm so happy that I can help in any way to help you get through this, Dusk. Thanks for being here today. Harris says, thanks, Angie. Yeah, this has been going for 10 years off and on. The thing is, it seemed like things were going okay. No fighting. She gives me no reason or closure. I'm really confused. I want to knock for her and ask her why. I get that. But the thing is, Harris, that this is one of the worst things about dealing with a narcissist is that we don't get closure. We have to create our own closure, our own validation. And it's painful, but it can be done. And part of it is what you're doing right now, just by being here with other survivors who are going through this and thrivers who have made it through. This is what we do. Our community, I think, honestly, you guys, I think you guys are the most amazing community on YouTube because you support each other unconditionally. It's a beautiful thing. And I'm so grateful to be part of this with you. Honestly, I am. Okay. But asking her why is not going to help. It's just going to make your life so much harder. It is. Okay, Dusk. Where was I? Harris. Okay. Belle says, I want to say hello to everyone I don't know. It's so nice to see all of you, and I've not forgotten any of your stories. Oh, hello to everyone I do know. So nice to see all of you, and I've not forgotten any of your stories. I hope you're well. Love and hugs. Belle, you're so sweet, and I'm so glad you're here supporting our fellow survivors again, and I hope you're doing well. I know you've been through some really difficult things, and may still be going through some of those, and I just hope you're okay. Rodrigo says, love to all and a quick recovery to all. If only, right? If only it was so quick, but definitely reducing the time when you intentionally choose to recover. I have this weird cramp in my neck today. All right. Robin Thomas says to Jennifer, they definitely do randomly argue. My narc ex told me he loves arguing. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've heard that from many of them. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Alicia Hill says, I'm thankful that my family finally stopped believing him. Thank goodness. It's terrible that it took you being in the hospital for that to happen, but thank goodness that they do, that they believe you now. Mandy says, I'm so proud that you have the courage to represent yourself. The best feeling will be that you're being heard no matter which way they rule. I hope everything goes well and that they rule in your favor. Same. Yeah, I agree. Amy says, hey, Amy, welcome. She says, I am thankful to be able to join this live tube today. Also thankful for detoxing from my narcissist. No contact for 3 months now, I think. That's amazing. Hands up for Amy, everybody. She says, I feel like the fog is lifting. I absolutely know how you feel, and I'm so glad that you're there right now. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. Okay, and Jennifer says, Robin Thomas, my friend was messaging me, and all of a sudden they were picking an argument with me. I just ignored them. I'm about to go no contact because sometimes I feel like it's not a true friendship. Smart. If you ignore them, they can't continue to abuse you, and that's exactly what we're going for here. Very good. Don't let them get your emotions. Remember that narcissists want your pain. They want you to cry. They want you to be angry and scream and act crazy because that's supply to them. Just like they want you to love them and admire them. That's supply for them. But when they don't get enough of one, they go after the other, you know. Oh, this is a good one. Robin Thomas says, deal breaker, public humiliation. She said, I thought he'd have to hit me before I said enough. Public humiliation is definitely a deal breaker. Good for you for seeing that and for standing behind that boundary. Yeah. Dusk says, is it possible for a narcissist to actually try indirectly to kill their victim, thinking in terms of illness from hypervigilance? I nearly died 3 times. I was hospitalized. Wow. I was hospitalized several times. He never raised a hand to me. Yeah. I think it is possible for a number of reasons, and I don't know all of your story, but, obviously there's the whole possible, poisoning issue or whatever, but even just constant abuse, constant mental abuse, constant, sleep deprivation, all of the different types of abuse, the mind games, the manipulation, our population, the survivor population, the narcissistic abuse recovery community, we have more people with little things like chronic pain or fibromyalgia, which are 2 different things, than, per capita than any other population. And we're not, we have people who are wealthy, people who are poor, and everything in between. And from every race, from every culture, every country, I mean, it's something. Yeah. I'm really sorry to hear that you've been through this, but I certainly hope that you're able to that you're able to stay away. Yeah. Belle says, thank you so much for your explanation about trauma bonding. It makes so much sense. I don't believe I've ever figured out who I really am. I've defined myself by narcissists in my life since childhood. I did the same thing, Belle. It took me a while to get there, but when you recognize it, then you can really start to change your mind, change your perception, and choose who you want to become, because that's the thing they don't tell us when we're kids and we're dealing with these toxic types. They tell us we have to be whoever they say we are. And in reality, we get to decide, and it's kind of amazing. And hey, why not decide when you're older and wiser anyway, right? It's better than the alternative. Let's see here. Carlita says, Misty, I want to get with you as well. Also, have you drawn up the order yourself? Robin Thomas says to Jennifer, yeah, don't put up with the BS. And if you do, I hope sooner than later you'll get the final discard stage. Misty says, I'm glad I tuned in today and was available. Life Makeover Academy. I will get what I want because he's in default for the divorce. He won't show. Very good. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Okay. I'm just going to say this because it's held for review, but Misty, please email Carlita at carlitavega, all one word, at yahoo.com. Sarah says, I think I'm so confused now and I don't have any boundaries anymore. I feel like he's taking all of my power away. I'm a 3rd grade teacher full of power and love and grateful for that. Okay. narcissists want to take your boundaries away. They start small in the beginning sometimes, like they put like a toe near the boundary, kind of proverbially speaking, and you're like, well, that's uncomfortable. And then they step right over the boundary, and then you have to set a new boundary. And then when you do set a new boundary, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to step right over that boundary. Eventually, you're backed into the corner and you feel completely stuck. So, Sarah, what you have to do is you have to take a bold step and at least set a boundary for yourself that you will not tolerate abuse anymore. And then do what you need to do to get away from the abuser. Let me know your thoughts. He's appearing by phone for the order, says Misty. He's in court. I'm in Florida. Whatever. That's terrible. I'm sorry about that. I mean, I'm glad that he's not showing up, but I hope that his phone order doesn't give him any power. I'm guessing it won't. Rodrigo says, I got nothing from the New York courts to protect my children. I told them that the mom is a narcissistic abuser, but nothing. Well, I don't know. I don't know how to, you can tell them whatever you want to tell them, but until you can prove something to them, it's hard. And that's why it's so difficult with this stuff. I don't know the New York court system at all, but if anyone has advice for Rodrigo, please help him in the chat here. Because that's very difficult. Julie says, I really needed this today. Everybody, thank you for this virtual hug. Absolutely. Okay, you guys, I've got to, oh, hey, Mary Gabory, how are you? Okay, I've got to rush off, you guys. Yeah, kill you with stress, says Paisley. She said, I had a stroke and that cranked up the husband's game 100%. Then I'm called paranoid. Of course. Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right. I've got to rush off, guys. I'm so sorry. I've got to get ready for my call with my client, but I will be here. What is today? Thursday. Okay. I will be here tomorrow, at least briefly. I think I'll be here tomorrow briefly, and then I'll see you guys for videos today, tomorrow, and hopefully at least one over the weekend, and I'll be back on Monday for another live stream. All right. So I'm going to rush off for now. I will see you soon. Stay strong. Don't forget you can get involved with SPAN or the myspanly.com site. Go to queenbeing.com/span, SPAN, to look at those options. And so that you're not, that you have some 24/7 support. We have an amazing team of admins helping with all that stuff as well. So stay strong, everybody. Thank you so much for being a part of my day and a part of my life. And thank you for letting me be a part of yours. It really means a lot to me. I'll see you really soon.